Hi everyone, I hope you're all keeping well and welcome. My name is Lisa. So we have just had Pluto move into Aquarius a couple of days ago. So some of you may have felt, a little bit of an energy shift, maybe not. But this video is mainly to concentrate on the energy that we're going to be experiencing this year. Because it's a 20-year cycle, Pluto in Aquarius, and we don't want to sort of go into think about the whole 20 years. We want to concentrate on now. How can we harness the energy to start this cycle as smoothly as possible now? So I'm going to be going through every sign, and I'm going to be bringing in how we can use this energy with currently the North Node in Aries as well, and how that's going to influence how we're moving forward. And also just thinking about Jupiter moving into Gemini in the summer months as well, and just how this is all going to be working together. So I'm going to be giving some sort of hints and tips as well, how you can harness this energy and just work through it more smoothly. Because the thing is, we can harness the sort of the darker, lower vibration of the transit, or the more lighter, higher vibration. And if we know what we're working with, it means that we can use it to our advantage. So I'm going to be going through every sign. If you do want a bit more information on how Pluto is moving into Aquarius, how this sort of affects us generally, there is another video I've done, Pluto in Aquarius, Love Will Set You Free, so you can check that out, and that just gives a bit more of an overview of what you can expect. But otherwise, I'm just going to jump straight into the signs and answer for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. So Pluto has just moved into your 7th house of partnerships. This can be, your romantic partnerships, your spouse, your business partnerships, clients, any sort of one-on-ones that we have. And so this is going to be a transformative time when it comes to partnerships. So you could be attracting a lot of powerful people in your life throughout this cycle. And you can also, for the good, people that can really help you along your way. So that's great, but you can also attract people that may be trying to abuse power as well. And so just to be discerning and mindful. But, this is about you learning about who you are, because we learn who we are by connecting with others. And so this is a time to really, if you can see that it's these opportunities that you're going to have with people, whether they're people that come in that feel good or don't feel good, they are opportunities for us to grow, to challenge us, to empower who you are. And so there could be some transformative relationships that come in as well, some very intense, some very what feels like fated relationships too, very destined relationships, because again, Pluto is healing, so we can attract very healing relationships as well when Pluto is in the 7th house, transformative and healing, because that's what it's really about. The transformation and the challenge is ultimately to heal and grow and evolve. And so if you're not with anyone at present, and you're not in a relationship and you would like one, then Pluto here could really bring you a transformative love, and someone that you can have a very deep connection with, someone you feel just gets you, that you get each other, and it just feels very fated in that way. And if you are in a relationship, again, this can be something that a time where, throughout the period, this is a 20-year cycle now, but this can be very transformative for your relationships. And maybe there's going to be, in order to bring this Plutonian energy in, you're going to need to keep transforming the relationship with your partner, and doing things with your partner where you're growing together. And actually, those partners, those people that are right for us, that are aligned for us, are the people that grow with us. They help us grow, we help them grow, but we become more involved with them. And so there's a difference between being with someone who kind of keeps us stuck in this toxic cycle where we're not growing, we're not evolving, we're not becoming the best version of ourselves. And so that's something that you can just keep in mind as well. Does this person I'm with, do I feel like I am growing as a person? Are we growing together, or am I just giving everything to this relationship and I'm not growing, and so therefore this relationship's not kind of moving and growing? And so be mindful of that over the 20 years. I want to focus mainly on this year, what it brings. And so we have the North Node in the 9th house in Aries, and it's been there since summer last year, and it's going to be here in the 9th house till the beginning of next year. And so in the 9th house is all about our meaning of life, our beliefs and our morals and the things we value, like our values, shall I say. And so this can be a time where maybe you have been thinking more about, what do I want? What things do I hold meaning to? What do I believe in? And maybe there's things that are changing. Maybe what you've always believed in is now, maybe you're having different perspectives. You could have had that through experiences, maybe going abroad or interacting with people that are from foreign lands and places, because that's what the 9th house was, foreign lands, and also mentors and teachers and people that pass on wisdom to us. Or maybe you've been in the position where you've had the opportunity to mentor and teach, and maybe that as well has been bringing something up about what you want to do and what you feel about moving out into the world, and that's having an impact on the way you're going to start being in your relationships as well. But also just to let you know that Pluto does rule your 4th house. So your 4th house is ruled by Scorpio, and the 4th house is all about our family and parents and our home life, what we need for emotional security. And so with Pluto in the 7th house, this could be bringing in things as well to do with where you're going to establish roots, who you want to establish roots with, and the people you want to bring with you and the people that you don't. And what, focusing on this year, what are my beliefs? What are my values? How, what do I want? And kind of maybe reassessing things. And so there could be some things going on there. You've also got Saturn in the 8th house as well, so if you do have a partner, this could have been a bit more of a strain as well in partnerships over the last couple of years as well, with Saturn in the 7th and now moved into your 8th early last year, and so they can have felt maybe there was some restrictions when it came around to partnerships. Maybe recently there's been some money constraints or changes in income or resources and things like that. And so maybe relationships have been feeling quite heavy, and this is all really to prepare you for how you're going to be showing up in relationships and how you're going to transform yourself through the relationships you're having, and having discernment in the relationships that you are having in your life as well at this time. But Jupiter will be going into your 11th house in the summer months and will stay there till summer 2025. And in the 11th house, this could really bring some really lovely, again, opportunities that are going to help you see what you want for your long-term future and your goals, and maybe seeing things starting to materialize as well, because the 11th house is our dreams, our hopes, our wishes, our long-term goals. It's the sort of larger communities we can be part of, organizations, and also like large friend groups and or maybe people that we communicate with online as well, because it's kind of like social media. And so maybe there's going to be some things coming up there as well. Jupiter grows and expands wherever it is, so it's going to bring you some luck in those areas, and maybe mixing with some different groups, or maybe just being more inspired about what you want long term. And Jupiter rules your 5th house as well, so your 5th house is about your inner child, your inner creativity, your self-expression. And maybe there's going to just be this kind of more enlightenment of what you want to do out in the world, or what you want for your life, whether that's personal or work, or it's really I think tying into all areas here, work and home. And so more because it's linked with the partnerships as well. And so I almost see this year for you, Leo, because the North Node's in Aries, and Aries is the sign of me, I, and what do I want, what inspires me, what motivates me, what makes me want to get up in the morning and get out and do stuff. And so this is about you finding you, this is not necessarily about the other, this is about you, but this is about you becoming the best version of yourself and connecting with who you are, so you can have relationships that are going to feel more connected, more meaningful, because otherwise it's just going to feel very superficial if you're not connected with who you are. And Jupiter in the 11th house ruling your 5th, there could be this feeling of bringing in this these opportunities for more creative self-expression as well, and things that you enjoy. You might take up some more hobbies and find groups to do that with, or something that you enjoy doing could bring you some luck, in areas for the future and setting your goals. So for this year, because this is the year I'm concentrating on, this is almost like the year where you're almost finding yourself, getting your ducks in the row, going out, just enjoying being you, who you want to be. And I see the next couple of years coming up being more where maybe there's going to be more talks about things like more commitment in certain areas, whether that's business partnerships, or maybe there's going to be some kind of talks about with a partner, moving with a partner, committing more with a partner, or potentially leaving a partner. There's going to be, I think, until you go on this, use this year to really explore what it is that you want. The next couple of years are going to be easier for you then to make the right decisions about how you want to move forward. So, my lovely Leos, I have an affirmation for every sign, just so that you can reflect on it, carry it with you, say it, do whatever you want with it. And your affirmation that I have for you is, I align with who I am, not what I want. The world is my oyster, I just need the eyes to see. And so, I align with who I am, not what I want, is because we don't attract what we want, we attract what we are. And so Pluto being your 7th house of partnership is going to attract you the people that you need for growth. And so whatever you want in life, you need to embody it. That's part of it. That's how you're going to get what you want. You need to embody what you want. If you want to see the world a certain way, be it first. It's that kind of energy. So I align with who I am, not what I want, and the world is my oyster. I just need the eyes to see, because Leo, the world is your oyster right now. There's some great things happening, and opportunities for you to really connect with yourself. Put some plans, for the future. Get to know what you want now, what really makes you feel good, and explore that this year. Have fun doing it. Don't resist the challenges that are coming. Explore them, because it will without a doubt bring you what you want and more abundance if you can. So with that, I hope this has helped, Leos, and I wish you all the best.